Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? This is my reaction to the Joe Biden interview. To me, he was just making excuses. I'm gonna just keep it a beam. You could clearly tell that something's wrong with him cognitively. But when it comes to but also before I preface that, I can tell that the media is doing a very hard right turn when it comes to Biden, which is very weird because they've been giving him pro stuff all the time. You know, they're constantly calling him and protecting him, and now the media is doing a hard right turn in the middle of the election, which isn't lost upon people as well. Because as Kendrick said, hey Drake, they're not slow. Hey, ruling class, 1%, we're not slow. Corporate media, we're not slow. We understand what y'all doing. Y'all see the economic rise and economic progress has always been progressive. Progressive is always to the left. No matter what y'all been doing when y'all been co-opting the left, the true left is economic empowerment, not being able to take a piss standing up or sitting down or whatever nonsense or whatever wedge issue, abortion or whatever wedge issue y'all want to push. No, the real left is economic empowerment, from the bottom up, of a full social safety net, rebuilding welfare, universal income, food, enhancing food stamps, not cutting them, not cutting anything, enhancing Medicaid, enhancing Medicare, making Medicare for all, the economic bill of rights, but like FDR was doing, um, like FDR was going to do. Also, raising the minimum wage to a living wage, having what France is doing, which is price controls, which could automatically be done. That's not utopian. And how would you pay for it? By 1% Wall Street sales tax, the same thing that's done in Europe, a Tobin tax, and also too by Federal Reserve, the same Federal Reserve that gives trillions to banksters who destroy the world economy. So, oh wow, oh my God, that's amazing revenue. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's so on his policy aspect, he has a lot to do when it comes to that. And on top of that, also for the people who got him in office in the first place, which is the black male and female voting bloc, the Foundation of Black Americans, black people got him in office. Without black people, he wouldn't have got in office. And black people demanded something tangibles for their vote, but they got nothing. And the tangibles are reparations. Once again, how would you pay for it? 1% Wall Street sales tax and the same Federal Reserve that was giving trillions to the banksters who destroyed the world economy multiple times and have been rewarded and continuously bailed out. If we're talking about welfare queens, they're the biggest welfare queens ever, and nothing said about them. Well, I wonder why. But that's what I'm saying when it comes to Biden. Reparations and then a protection bill for black people who are getting killed unjustly and nothing's being done. Hell, we just had something happen in Fort Walton, Florida, with the military man, young man, and they're still talking about he's fired. No, motherfucker. We need hard charges. We need 35 to life minimum, mandatory minimum. Same way how Joe Biden was doing the mandatory minimums, Joe Biden's laws that were disproportionately meant to lock up black people. That's why he was trained under segregationist Strom Thurmond. Yeah, that was all, you know what I'm saying? All design. So the same way how they have mandatory minimums when it comes to black people being criminalized, that's the same way that needs to be done when it comes to attacks and anti-black hate crimes, both by the police and by civilians and military and everything in between when it comes to that. And on top of that, y'all need to just be honest. That's what I'm saying. Biden is senile. Biden's policies ain't it. Biden's foreign policy, you would have real negotiations, not continuing the status quo of imperial wars, but also too checking Russia and China's imperialism as well. Like that's what you would do, and distangling from China and bringing back high wage, high skill manufacturing jobs back here, and doing them at union wages, and having the American system of economics by having tariffs so you protect your small and medium new industries that you're trying to promote. Like that's how you lead. You lead through that way, not through this status quo bullshit where you're like trying to keep those who are in power happy and stuff like that. That ain't it. So like I said, price control so that people's food goods are good, where the average cost of living is low, so people can live and won't die and be thrown out of their house and not be able to eat, not be able to drink clean water and all of that. And by also the water system, full infrastructure projects so you can clean out the water system, and hiring those people black people who need the jobs the most. That's called from the bottom up. And by black people, I mean foundational black Americans who have been the most put to the back of the line. So that's how you do that. So I'm going to end it off that, and I hope this gets through. So like, share. So yeah, thank you.